Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel on this Monday morning, afternoon or evening across the world where you may be at. And today I've got a different themed video for you today. This is a bit of a fun video. So recently I was watching my friend Paul, the Adult with Autism channel here on YouTube, and he did a video talking about what TV character he relates to. And I got really inspired and thought it was an awesome video, really well put together. And he actually said about doing my own version of this video. So I will link Paul's channel, the Adult with Autism, down below in my video description. I will link his actual video of this as well down in the video description so you can like it. Please go over there, subscribe, like, comment on his video please. That would mean the world to me. So today I'm doing my own version, which is how I relate to Elena Gilbert from the TV show The Vampire Diaries. I want to do my own version of this. So let's get into it. The reason why I picked Elena Gilbert is because of many reasons. Me and her are more than similar in more ways than what I thought. So the first way that I relate to Elena Gilbert from The Vampire Diaries is her friendships. Me and Elena both have traumatic friendship issues. We've tried to make friends in the past and not maintained them. And then when we do make friends, we're scared of losing them, so we often push them away. Or we get so OCD and obsessed with them that we want to be with them all the time. We want to be spending time with our friends, going out, being social, talking to them either on text, on the phone. And second reason is that I relate to Elena is that we've both been affected by traumatic losses in our lives. So both Elena and me have struggled and we've lost multiple people. For me, I've lost 12 people in my life so far. And it's really hurt me and damaged me in ways that I can't really say on here. But I know how Elena feels being a character because, again, she's lost her numerous family and friends. Every single episode on The Vampire Diaries, she was losing someone that she cares about. And I thought that was really sad because you could see how much pain, distress, struggle, emotional turmoil that she was in. I can relate to that because I've been through emotional turmoil myself. I've lost so many people that I've cared about in the past that I don't know how I've continued to be as strong as I am. And I can totally relate to her in that way. I think being an Aspie as well, I have heightened emotions, so both me and Elena have problems of emotional regulation. I think we're both very struggling to control our emotions at times. We both get overstimulated, overwhelmed, therefore we both lose it and we end up breaking down to someone or breaking down on our own so that we don't get too overstimulated by situations around us or the people that are around us at the time, especially if it's bad news or a situation we need to deal with head on. And yeah, the third reason I relate to Elena, she's very geeky and nerdy like me. We both love to read books and study and research topics for our own benefit as well as others. So Elena is always seen reading books and she's always seen researching things that she wants to talk about to her friends and to help people, especially when she's wanting to help Stefan or Caroline or Bonnie or anyone in her vicinity, like her brother Jeremy and his partner Vicky or anyone like that. She's always wanting to help and be the person who's there to help everyone else when she doesn't realise that she's not helping herself. And again, I'm guilty to that because I spend a lot of time helping others than I do myself. So again, that goes through the mental turmoil, the physical stress, the meltdowns, because I like to be helping people. I like to always be there for them, offering them support, helping them through their turmoil, their bad news, their bad situations where I don't realise I have to have it back too. So I'm very like Elena in many ways. So I don't often take the time to care for myself when I maybe should do, which means we put ourselves in danger of becoming manipulated or bullied or ganged up upon because we like to be the people pleaser, we like to help people and we don't like to say no, which isn't good for us because again that can land us both in trouble that we're not aware of at a certain time. Number 4, both me and Elena are journal writers. We love to write in our journal of our memories, to look back on what we've done and what we've achieved and what we've failed from, so we can learn from our mistakes. Elena likes to journal to talk about her family and her love life and her friends, and I do it to talk about my family, my friends, my autism achievements. I like to talk about what things I can learn from and better in the future to change it. I also like to talk about my feelings when I'm upset or I'm anxious or how I want to help myself out of that situation. I think both me and Elena like to write because it helps us clear our heads, it helps clear our stress, our anxiety, because we are people who are always being relied upon. We are people who always are the truth seekers. We are the people who always get asked to help people and we don't take the time to write our feelings down. Therefore we risk the chance of being self-destructive, and being self-destructive never works because you don't know how to control them emotions. So the next one that I want to talk about, both me and Elena do relate to as well, is that we're very, very both misunderstood females. We're both very headstrong people. We know what we want to do. We know what we want to achieve. We know we're there to help other people and get the job done and help other people who may be less fortunate. And yeah, I just relate to her in many ways. I think Elena is very powerful. She's also very pretty. She's just also a very good role model, and I like the fact that she's there for her family. She's there for her brother Jeremy, for Bonnie, for Caroline, for Stefan, for Damon, for everyone who is in her immediate vicinity. And that's what I like about her, but I don't like the fact that she does struggle to communicate. Again, that's reason 5. Me and Elena do have communication issues. We're not very good at telling people if we need a time out or if we need to talk to them in private. Elena and me both tend to hide away and push ourselves out of the situation, and then we come back again to focus on what needs to be done, and that can lead us into stress, anxiety, and not knowing where to go or who to trust. So again, it's communication, it's relationships, can be a really tricky area for both Elena and myself. Also, we're not good at asking for help. So again, that's how I relate to Elena. We both don't like to ask for help because we're very stubborn. We both like to do things ourselves because we're females, and we don't realise that we probably should ask for help when we're least expecting it, or at least know that we want it or need it. And I think that's an area that both Elena and me realise that sometimes asking for help is not a weakness, it is actually a strength. And the more that you ask for help and the more that you be around people who actually care about you, the better you are to feel better and to make sure the things get done that you need to do. Also, I can relate to her by being a bit of a loner. So she likes to be alone, she likes to spend time with her journal, she likes to spend time doing things indoors, which I do too. I'm very much a loner. I like to do things on my own independently. I don't like the fact of being stuck with people all the time. It just oversensitizes me, makes me feel anxious. So again, I can get that she panics about being around people. I think that's just a common human trait as well. Also, it's just that being an independent female and going through what she's been through, I can relate to her going through the pain and torment of losing people. I can go through the fact that she's had to adjust to being the people pleaser. She's had to go through traumatic circumstances that you would never feel a young person like herself would have to go through, or myself. I've had to deal with so many losses and so much pain, heartache, that I didn't think I'd overcome it, but I have, and Elena is a really good role model for that. So yeah, I just want to talk through why I relate to her. Also the fact that she does like supernatural stuff. She's very much into vampires, witches, werewolves, all that kind of mystical energy stuff, which I'm very much into myself. I think I'm quite a good person when it comes to that. I love talking about vampire diaries, witches, werewolves, that kind of folklore stuff. I love talking about alternate reality stuff. I think it's just something that we both had that interest in. We like to escape to the paranormal stuff. We like to go into an alternate reality, which is vampires, werewolves, witches, mystical spells, that kind of stuff. Hybrids, that kind of stuff. So again, I hope you enjoyed hearing why I relate to Elena Gilbert from the Vampire Diaries. Please like, comment, share and subscribe, and I will see you next video, guys. Bye!